Dinner for shoes, please.
Hello and welcome to an episode of Dinner for Shoes. Today's episode is super fun. We are doing an episode on wrong shoe theory. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't like, what should we do the episode on this week? And I asked ChatGPT what people are currently searching for. And I just feel like ChatGPT like doesn't really know. I mean, yes, people do search for wrong shoe theory, and I'm really glad that we're talking about it because it's a topic that I'm very passionate about. I realized as I started doing some research, but is that really one of the top fashion topics that people are searching for right now? Because on TikTok, people have been making videos about wrong shoe theory since like 2023. So who knows? But I was like, you know what? Yes, Chatty. If you didn't know, Megan and I call ChatGPT Chatty as if he is our friend. We are going to do an episode on that. If you don't know what wrong shoe theory is, there are a bunch of different descriptions that you can find all across the internet. But what I would say, kids playing with the ball over there, play with the ball over here, play with the ball over here. What I would say is that it's when you choose an unexpected shoe and it makes your outfit feel better than it was before, or what it would have been with the appropriate shoe, or what you would expect. So basically, like, think of a person wearing an outfit without being able to see their feet. So you see a picture of that person, their shoes are cut off. I like to play this game. You look at their dress or whatever it is that they're wearing and you say, okay, like they're definitely wearing heels with that kit. Come on. They're definitely wearing heels with that. And then voila, like they're wearing sneakers. We're going to talk about some of these combinations. You're going to see a bunch of my favorites. We're going to talk about how I suggest that you employ wrong shoe theory in your own wardrobe. But first, I will say that I like it because it's eccentric and unexpected. And those are two qualities that I look for in dressing. That is what I admire about style, when someone is able to take the current trends or even just interpret like our pop culture moments, and they take that and put that into their own wardrobe, and then they do something unexpected with it, right? So it's like turning something on its head. And that's why I really like this theory. I think in all of my research, I found that Glamour UK has a really good summary of what wrong shoe theory is. And in this video that you're about to watch, I was made aware of Allison Bornstein, who is a stylist that kind of founded wrong shoe theory and coined it, which is so cool. So we're going to talk about her in a second. We're going to talk about one of her other theories. She's like brilliant. Should have had her on the podcast for this one, but lo and behold, I literally discovered that she existed today. She is so cool. But yeah, take a listen to the way this Glamour UK content creator summarizes wrong shoe theory.
The wrong shoe theory may have single-handedly solved our fashion problems. A concept dubbed by stylist Allison Bornstein is one of those styling tricks that once seen cannot be unseen, and these outfits just prove that it works. Wearing your new favorite tailored suit, swap those heels for a trainer. Tempted to try out the super comfy pajama trend? Stick on a heeled sandal. Oversized cargo pants? Pair them with a skinny pointed pump. A super lightweight semi-sheer dress? Bulky biker boots would work perfectly. See where we're going with this? Essentially, the more wrong it feels, the more right it probably looks. It's all about wearing an unexpected shoe. A shoe that would typically be the very last one you'd pick for any particular outfit.
So basically, the wrong shoe theory, according to Allison, is all about intentional imbalance. She encourages people to finish an outfit with a shoe that doesn't quite match, that you wouldn't quite understand, like pairing a feminine dress with a chunky sneaker, or trousers with a kitten heel instead of a loafer. The idea is that like the wrong shoe adds this unexpected edge to the outfit, right? And it makes your look just a little bit more dynamic. People look for it on TikTok and Instagram just to make their everyday street style outfits feel more unique, grab more attention, and feel more fashion forward. And what I really like about the way that Allison describes it is that she says that if you employ it correctly, it makes your everyday outfits, the stuff that's already in your closet, feel brand new. So if you think about it as a sustainable method of getting dressed that I really love, I employed it today in my outfit behind the shoes, which we'll get into in just a second. But Bornstein also says that the theory helps take looks from predictable to interesting, which is why so many fashion lovers and content creators love it, right? Everyone loves an element of surprise when it comes to on one line. But at the end of the day, it's really about expressing individuality. Now, if you did already follow Allison Bornstein, which I wish that I did, you would also know that she founded the 3-word method on top of the wrong shoe theory. And I just needed to throw this in here to talk about it. The 3-word method is basically you choose 3 words that describe your ideal style, and you kind of look to them when you're getting dressed. You don't need to tell anyone about them. It could just be like a secret that you share with yourself. But I thought that this was cool. She says that you should choose 1 practical word, for example, like classic, structured, minimalist, 1 aspirational word, edgy, romantic, bold, and 1 emotional word, like something that you want your outfits and your style and your wardrobe to make people feel, or to make yourself feel: bold, confident, brave, whatever, playful, any of those. And then once you've blended on your 3, you can use them as like a lens for looking at your closet, exploring new outfit ideas, repeat them to yourself and say, if this is the way I want to dress, what would I wear? Okay. So I really love that. And I decided that I was going to create my own 3-word. And this has nothing to do with the wrong shoe theory, but hey, like maybe it goes into the way that I planned my outfit today. And so this is all about like how I want to feel, how I want to be seen, and the vibe of my clothes. And I went with effortless, eccentric, and sexy. I think my most practical word is effortless. I think I really do dress effortlessly, in the sense that I don't give a shit about putting on a bra or even putting on nipple pasties or whatever the fuck it is. Like, I'm just like effortless. I want to be as minimal as possible. I really don't like doing too many accessories. I would say if I do, it's because like it's a new piece of jewelry that I really just want to wear. We'll talk about some of the ones I'm wearing. And then I would say that my aspirational word, like the energy that I want others to feel, or see or interpret my outfits is eccentric. I want people to look at the way that I dress and think that like, oh, that's a little different, or there's something like a little unique about what that person's wearing or the way that person's wearing that outfit. And then I would say that I want to feel, I put sexy or confident, either confident or sexy, depending on the mood of the look and the vibe of the look. Now, let's talk about the outfit behind the shoes and what I did to get dressed. So I'll talk through what I'm wearing while this little video plays of me showing you what shoes I could imagine with this outfit. I think it is kind of, so I spun my outfit wheel just to see what color I would get. If you know, then you know that my closet is color coded, and I use my outfit wheel to decide which section of my closet I'm going to choose from. I spun the wheel. I got white. So I was looking in the white section, and I was thinking of the different combinations that I suggest trying when it comes to wrong shoe theory. And one of those is a like skirt, like a fancy or feminine skirt or dress with sneakers. This is like probably the most basic wrong shoe theory formula, but that's kind of why I wanted to lean into it. And I thought about these really cool Adidas ballerinas. These are the Bad Bunny ballerinas. People like them. I tried them. I'm obsessed with them. I'm wearing them so much more than I thought I would. I love a retro sneaker, but normally I'm a platform sneaker girly just because I feel like it lengthens my legs, it adds height, but these just seem to go with everything. I really love them. And I was like, I'm going to wear this like slightly more fancy skirt from Cider with this belt and this Cider asymmetrical top. I think like the metallic sheen that this top has also kind of connotes like it's a fancy look. It's a fancy moment. I could wear it with gold satin heels from Zara, the ones that I was wearing, and this like Zara clutch that really plays up the fancy factor, but instead I'm going to downplay it. I'm going to wear it with these Bad Bunny sneakers. I love them. And it actually inspired me to put on some jewelry that I really love too. One is my engagement ring, my Missoma hoop earrings, which I think represent wrong shoe theory in a way, just because they are opposite metals on each side. So they're gold on the front, silver in the back. So the idea of opposites just spoke to me for this episode. And then my new Rellery anklet, which I always think an anklet draws attention to the shoe. And when you do have an outfit where you can see a little bit of your ankle, it's cool to wear it if you want to draw attention to your shoes. Obviously I did for the wrong shoe theory episode. So that's the outfit behind the shoes. I also want to talk about some of the different ones that I really recommend you trying and explain why I like each one. Oh, one sec. Oh, okay. So I'm going to pull that up and I'm going to talk about some of these examples. And then I am going to share 5 I thought it was going to be 5, but it ended up being 6. Different, because I couldn't just limit it to 5. Different wrong shoe theory outfits that I think you should try in 2025 because they just feel really on point, really modern for this year specifically. And then, of course, I'm going to eat a meal that I think goes with wrong shoe theory, and I will try to convince you why it goes with wrong shoe theory, even though it probably doesn't. Okay, so let's talk about the different looks. Okay, so here's a very basic one. Lauren K. Miller, found her on TikTok. She's showing how like a mini skirt, yes, knee-high boots, sure. But when you plug in the Adidas sneakers and red socks, she's using her socks to draw attention to the shoes, it just looks cooler. She even looks more comfortable. Romy Talks Fashion, who we've referenced on the podcast before, talks about how SJP was on the red carpet, and this is like the ultimate wrong shoe theory. And if you would expect anyone to do the wrong shoe theory to the max, it would be Carrie Bradshaw, right? SJP. She was wearing 2 of her own SJP collection shoes, but the same shoe, different colors on the red carpet. And she had this like she brought edge to a ballerina moment, right? And that's what the wrong shoe theory is supposed to achieve. It's supposed to help you achieve edge. So I think that's really cool. This person, the New York stylist on TikTok, I really like how she's showing a few different examples of what she would do. And she's showing the look. I am like not the most creative, and like Megan is the one who's super talented when it comes to creating videos. I like how she put herself next to herself in this video. I don't know how to do that. Megan, teach me. But I like that she's showing, oh, this is the shoe that you would expect to go with this outfit. It's the basic shoe. It's the one that would make the most sense. And here's the one that I'm going to do instead. And look how much cooler the outfit feels. Look how much more confident I feel. We also have Toybe Continued, I believe that's how you pronounce it, who also showed 3 different looks. She's wearing this gingham prairie dress with white chunky sneakers, the ankle sock, and an anklet around it. She's like me, girl after my own heart. And then she's wearing this like tent denim dress with strappy heels. Whereas you might think that that tented denim dress looks better with like a pair of knee-high boots. Maybe you're wearing like, I don't know, what else could you wear with a tent? Like even like sneakers, I feel like that dress is very casual. It could be better with that dress, but she's wearing these like strappy heels. And then at the very end, she takes this floral feminine frock. It's pink, and she pairs it with combat boots and bandana just to be like, I am ultimate 90s grunge. That is cool. Tones of Trends, love what she did here. She's wearing this brown skirt with like a denim vest style shirt. And she shows just how much cooler it looks with loafers and socks than it does with very simple minimalist shoes. I think it gives it more personality. And we have Vic Montanari, who literally just like took it from the top, was like, here I am in my pajamas. Let me show you all of the wrong shoes that go with this really cool leopard long sleeve maxi dress, this green sleeveless vest on top of it. Even the green flip-flops look cool, but I really like how she ends with this pair of like brown flat loafers with white socks just to add even more contrast. I think that that's really unique. Julie is another influencer who does it really well. You see her wearing this skirt. She kind of is my vibe in this moment. She's wearing this like really nice tailored brown skirt with black sneakers that are super sporty. You could probably run in them. She also does the Margiela ballerina pumps with oversized cargos and an oversized t-shirt. That might be my favorite look, my favorite wrong shoe theory look out of all the ones we're going to talk about today. Amelie Sinlev does this really flashy mini dress with the starfish print all over it. It's iridescent. It looks incredible against this backdrop, and she's just wearing it with like super casual flip-flops. Of course, you would expect like a strappy going out heel, but she's like, look how cool I look. You have Kendra Lockett, who is doing one of my recommended recipes for the wrong shoe theory, a tailored blazer with chunky sneakers, because a tailored blazer we know to be, oh, you want to wear it with a pump or a loafer, right? That's what your head goes to. But no, we're spinning that on its head. Salem Mitchell does, and this might be hard to pull off. Salem Mitchell is a model. I have to just give her props though for wearing baggy Bermuda shorts with these leather knee-high boots. That is very cool. That is probably the most unexpected wrong shoe theory outfit that I'm going to mention. And I will say that people got so obsessed with wrong shoe theory that even interior designers are starting to apply it to their work, where they are showing how like you would expect next to this velvet couch, oh, let's throw a candle there, right? It's a great, table side object. But if you put something else really unexpected there, it adds a lot of interest to the room. It adds movement to the room, different layers, dynamic. I just really, really love that. And I never even thought of applying it to interior design before, but I think that is the sort of interior design that I am attracted to. And then I also have this, and this is one of the suggestions that I have for combinations to try. But a Tori posted this video of 3 different combos that you can try. And these are some of the combos that I recommend trying in 2025. So let's just get into it. I think the first one is, and I did mention them already, but a really feminine, beautiful satin skirt with cowboy boots. Cowboy boots are rugged. They are a little bit more tough looking, and you have this beautiful satin ladylike skirt with it. And even a corset, the way Emrata's wearing here, is just really unique and cool. We talked about the structured blazer with sneakers, and I think this look really does it for me. I also like the slicked back hair with that and like sunglasses. It just shows you like cool girl city vibes. And then finally, I really like, if you're like a sports fan, I think this is like a good one to try. But like an oversized jersey with short sport shorts, or even wearing just a regular graphic t-shirt with sport shorts and heels. I think like Zoe Kravitz just stepped out in that look, and people were referencing Carrie Bradshaw because it was a look that she had worn as Carrie, that SJP had worn as Carrie in Sex and the City. So those are some of my suggestions. I said, these are number 6, okay? Ready? 1, girly skirt and cowboy boots. Do it. I like that one. 2, structured blazer and sneakers like Keandra Lockett. Really like that. 3, jersey and heels. 4, glam dress and flip-flops like Amelie Sinlev. 5, Bermuda shorts and knee-high boots. That's the tough one. I challenge you. I challenge me, quite honestly. Salem Mitchell pulled that one off. And then 6, cargo pants and block heel pumps like Aude Julie. I really, really like that one too. Okay, now I am going to bring in my meal of the day, which I'm going to apply to wrong shoe theory, but you could just completely tell me to go fuck myself. I'll be right back. Okay. Voila. I didn't even have to get another plate. And I did have my water bottle over here. Okay, so make sure we're still recording. Now, I told you guys that Nick and I are really trying to save money and not order out a lot. That doesn't mean that I won't order out soon, but for the past 2 episodes, I have not been ordering out. This meal is one that actually Nick, the chef himself, made last night, and it is a fresh, healthy kale quinoa salad from Pinch Me Good. It looks so good. I've been basically trying all different bowls every night. Let me take a little picture of it as per usual. So this Pinch Me Good easy kale quinoa salad has lemon dressing that Nick didn't make. But what I think is so special about it and what I think makes it unique, and this is like one of my favorite types of salads or bowls, is when there's like an unexpected ingredient that doesn't really go with the rest of the ingredients. So I'm going to read what's in this salad, and you tell me, my dear readers, which ingredient kind of doesn't go. I'm going to tell like a little story about it. But in this salad, there's chopped kale, there's olive oil. You have to massage the kale with the olive oil. I loved when I taught Nick that lesson. Quinoa, canned chickpeas, red onion, cucumber, pepitas or pumpkin seeds, golden raisins, crumbled feta cheese, chopped dill, and parsley. Now, when I got home last night after Nick had made this bowl and he served it to me, he served the golden raisins separately. And he was like, I really didn't think that like golden raisins would go with this salad. And I was like, no, that's where you're wrong. That's like the unexpected sweet addition that you can add. Raisins and feta cheese. So good together. And I love a salad like that where there's like an unexpected element where everything is savory, but then there's one thing that's sweet. And that's exactly how I think of wrong shoe theory. It's like the whole outfit goes except for the shoes. And that is wrong shoe theory in a nutshell. I love the salad. It's really good. Tristan Hit. They don't have shoes, but if they did have shoes, they would totally do the wrong shoe theory. I'm gonna get them. Oh, yes. Shit. Come on. Come on. up here. Trish, look. Nummy. Look, Trish. Come on up. Come on. Come on. See, they're interested. They're intrigued in wrong shoe theory. You want some nummy? Come up. Come up. Come up. I'm just going to bring her up. No, yeah. Wrong paw theory. Oh my God, wrong paw theory. Wrong paw theory would be great. It would be like if you had all of the same colored paws and then one different paw. I love cats like that. You guys honestly suck that you don't have that, but I do love cats like that. We love you. We hope you try out wrong shoe theory and you try at least one of the 6 examples I gave you because I think they're all fabulous. So does Trish. Wrong paw theory. Wrong paw theory. Love you. Bye.